Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. We were recently on holiday, and whilst enjoying some relaxation, I came up with the idea of buying a camper. And whilst looking, I found some pop-up campers and came across a 1986 Cub Drifter. Now, in the photos, it looked in pretty good condition, maybe just a little bit dated, a little bit tired, but it was pretty much a lower price than most of the others that were also advertised. So I offered the full asking price and made some arrangements to go and pick it up. Now, it was around a 2-hour trip from home to go and collect it, so we started on our way down there, and then we got contacted by the owner, who said that the lift system had come apart, so he wasn't able to open it, meaning that we wouldn't be able to open it either, so we wouldn't be able to look inside. But because we were already on our way down, the owner reduced the price to $1,000, which is about 600 American dollars. We just agreed and carried on and picked up the camper. But once we got it home, I realised that I couldn't actually open the roof on my own. It was too heavy and you needed to have one person on each corner to lift it up. So we went and got some help and managed to manually lift it up and prop it open. And that's where we were able to get our first glimpse and have a look around the camper. So as you can see, it has the 3-way fridge as you come in, with the double bed, then the kitchen area, the dinette area, and then another double bed at the end. So next on the agenda was to get the roof fixed so that we could get that lifting up as it should. So when we looked underneath, it appeared that the cables that were already in there looked to be too short. So as the roof had been closed, all of the cables popped out of all of the little clips. So we tried a few different ways of trying to repair it, trying to extend the length of the cables. None of those unfortunately worked. So what we did is went and got some new cables, some 3mm cable, some more clips, and removed all of the old cables and then reinstalled the new cables. The only thing that was a little bit challenging was getting the adjustments right to get the roof aligned. Once we'd done that, we got the roof opening and closing fairly easily. So we have a weekend planned, so I'm just going to get into this camper and get it cleaned out. So I've just moved everything out of the way so I can get to it. Just need to clean all the kitchen up, clean the floors. That obviously includes as well underneath the seating unit. This one has a puddle of water, not sure if you can see that, but I just need to clean that out. Make sure there's nothing leaking in there, and then that should be good. And then just over in the other under seating unit, there's lots of bits and pieces that just need to move out so that I can clean that area up. Now also in here, I've found the edging strips for the kitchen. So I'm just going to get them fitted around the edges and just do other temporary fixes. Down the bottom there, I've just done a temporary fix so that we can use the door. And I've put the edging strips around the kitchen after that was cleaned up, so that looks a lot better than before. That's a fairly easy fix. I popped the front of the drawer unit back on, so that's usable. These are different colour there because I think they've used like a contact paper, and it's also on the table as well, so I'll leave that for the time being and work out whether I keep it or take it off. Now at the moment, the bottom half of this cabinet is kind of just about hanging together, but it should last at least this trip, hopefully. I put all the seating back into the dinette area and popped in an old IKEA mattress that we have. There is a bit of overhang, which you can see there, so I'm going to chop off a section of the mattress and see if that is an easy fix. Again, just so we can use it this weekend. Alright, so I cut off this chunk here. Was pretty easy actually, I just used a knife and sawed through that. Pop that back in and it fits pretty nicely. At least that makes the bedding area and also the dinette area nice and easy to use. That looks pretty good. Alright, so I just checked out the fridge freezer. I couldn't get the gas part of it to light, so I've just connected up my battery, and it just seems to be running because there is a drawer on the battery, so I can at least use that. Now the water tap was just for mains water. They disconnected it from the tank, so I'm just going to reconnect that up, look to get one of those pump taps just so that I can use that off-grid. So we took the camper away for the weekend and turned out great. It was nice weather, and we did have one little rainstorm but no leaks, so that was all good. Gave us a chance to get a feel for the camper and get an idea of those improvements that we want to make in the future. So if you want to see the progress we make in the renovations on this camper, please consider subscribing to the channel, and we will catch you in the next one.